Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are watching Dixie on a daily time frame. As you can see, yesterday's daily close actually rejected off the 21 EMA and under the 9 EMA. So we're back again, consolidating in this upward. It could be channel, it could be bear flag, whatever you want to call it, consolidation. And what we need to do is actually close the daily above 21 EMA because continually closing dailies under the 21 EMA over here at 102 would be sign that downside is still looking for a confirmation of support before further upside to come. And we don't want to lose that 101 level if we want to confirm that this local consolidation is support long term moving forward for this to continue its rise up higher into that 102, 103 level. So today during the CME, the Fed will be releasing their interest rate decision at around 1 p.m., which is Eastern. So look for volatility into that an hour before. And then Thursday, well, tonight when we close, Asia will open up after their holidays and they will be getting that information as well. So I would expect a lot of volatility today after the daily close due to the fact that Asia has not traded and they are going to be looking to basically price in whatever the rate increases and whatever they talk about discussing moving forward in the future accordingly. So be aware with that situation today. Aside from that, as this goes down, we should look for upside on Bitcoin and ETH and tech stocks. And if this actually finds a cover at 101, a continuation upside as for actual. So be aware of that. As right now, the and at least a 0.25 increase for sure. And then we'll go from there after what they say they're going to do to maintain these banking failures and whatnot. So just be aware of that moving forward. We can go right to the next chart now to Bitcoin on a daily time frame. So here is Bitcoin on a daily time frame. Right now, there's a little bit of drag on the data for some reason on TradingView, but we can still calculate our TA accordingly. As you can see, you have this like structure that is looking like a distribution structure like this one, but it was a fake out to upside. I also think this is something similar for a quick liquidity grab, maybe 25.8. And then, you could even go to 24.3 on a daily time frame. And then I would be looking for a quick reversal. I don't think crypto downside is going to be long term. And then you can see right now, this is a cumulative delta on the bottom. Usually have like RSI divergence indicator, but I have this cumulative delta on, and what it's showing you is that as we're going up, the shorts have been accumulating. If we actually just launch on up, say someone starts market buying, they're going to start liquidating all these shorts that have been stacking over here, assuming that this is a head and shoulder distribution. And they will use their shorts as fuel for that extra nice extension up into that 34 to 36K area. But that is only if we can actually get a 4 hour open and close above, let's say, 29K. And that will start the process of looking for a higher high. If we get rejected right here at this cross of this 21 and the 9 MA, that would be a nasty thing. And you got a little mini head and shoulder basically starting to form here on a daily. So today's daily close, we want it above 29. If we get a daily close under 29, it will start showing uh, weakness here and almost like they're going to try to come tap into 27 just to test this head and shoulder support. and then they could do a swing failure pattern of just a quick wick down to 26 and then just complete reversal quickly, and just liquidating everyone along the way. So be aware that the short squeeze scenario is there because we are on long-term support. And all we're looking for, even though we're getting these pullbacks, is confirmation that this is our next support, 27K, for us to continue on higher for those other levels that we've discussed throughout the videos this year. Let me go to a 4-hour time frame, and let's see if we can see this a little bit better. Oh, cool, it did populate. Maybe set that into me reset button. There you go. Okay, so here is the 4-hour, and you can see the cumulative delta on the bottom actually in a pretty decently healthy stance. This is the 200 EMA, this purple. Under it is bearish, above it is bullish. I want to use it as support, which we just did right there. Let me show you the price action. Right, guys. There you go. So if we're looking at the local range, you can see that we had highs here. Well, that was a bear div, so you got a little bit of a pullback. You got this accumulation right on the 200 EMA. So I guess they're not like trying to liquidate all the shorts, but right now it looks like we are gonna try to poke up a little bit on a 4-hour as open interest increases. Maybe we can test into 29.2, and then that's, like I said, above 29 daily close, we can look for higher. A 4-hour above 29,000 will give you that target of 29.2 and higher right away on a 4-hour time scale. And as OI increases as we're going up, that's a good thing. Just watch out for when we get into the levels of resistance. If the OI starts showing you bear divs, that's a possibility for a deeper correction to the downside. I'm trying to give you like a perfect example. Like here's a high, here's a high, here's a high, right? You got 3 highs, and you got a high, high, and a lower high. Well, from this high to this high, yeah, this is not as clean as I would see it on our side divergence. I was just testing this out, this cumulative delta, with the volume profile. It really is pretty effective when you come into a volume node and you see RSI starting to show some divergences. You can usually take that trade and use it to the next volume load. Should I show you guys that VPR here? Too much. Too much VPR. And then right now, this is at the POC as well. When you're claiming this 21 EMA on the 4-hour, that's a good thing. You want to hold above 28,600 and look for a higher if we're looking to tap into these areas today. But don't forget, it's a news event day, and it takes about a day for it to digest. And this one will probably take more than a day, like 2 days, because other side of the world was on vacation, so they didn't get to price in anything. And I'm sure they're gonna get antsy. So that is what I'm looking for moving forward. The second you lose this level right here, 28.3 on a 4-hour open and close, is your risk of sweeping the liquidity to the downside, probably into like 27,000. So just be ready for that. If the downside does come, I would be looking for 27 as support. If it's lost, then I'm going to be looking much lower, like 20, 25.80, 23.7, etc. Okay, now let's go to a daily on ETH. And here's ETH on a daily time frame, actually above a pretty decent resistance. Now what we need to do is see continuation up. You need buyers to step in to eat the bear div, otherwise you are going to roll on over, and as you're rolling over leveraged longs will get closed out and by force, and that's going to cause a deeper dive until we hit that volume candle and then reverse. So just be aware that right now we are in a bearish stance because we're under the 21 EMA, and under the 9 EMA, which is giving us a rejection. So if we can get a 4-hour open and close above 1880, you can look for the higher retest to like 1960 or our previous high. But if we can't get that 4-hour open and close above 1880 and we continually going sideways here, the possibility of taking the liquidity to the downside is there, and I'm looking for 1780. So basically a $100 move from 1880 to 1780, and then around 1780 I'm looking for support. But if we lose that, then I'll be looking at 1680. So it's $300 range and $100 increments. So you can't use more than 10x per $100. Don't over leverage, guys. And right now, this high, okay, to this high, you can tell they're equal highs, but this is extremely bearish. So when is this gonna shake out some people? I don't know, but just be aware that this was a much cleaner bear divergence on cumulative delta than we saw in Bitcoin. So if this one is the weaker asset, maybe it drags Bitcoin down with it. Or if the bank's interest rates and failures cause people to get into crypto and Bitcoin as a safe haven asset, maybe Bitcoin can drag this up with it instead of it actually, it's straddling this support right now very, very heavily. If you lose this support, it's going to become resistance. And we're going to be forming this as a head. This is a shoulder. This is a head coming down. And then you're going to find another dead cat bounce into 1880 area for another short for lower. I don't want that to happen. But if Dixie gets us upside momentum, you're obviously going to get that. Now, full disclosure, I am short over here. So and I'm short on each spot. So whatever the market does, I'm ready. I'm not going to hold it too much longer than 1780, and I'll have a stop loss and profit to see if I can get to 1680 or not. And then over here, I'll be looking to close out 85% of that trade, and I'll be starting to ladder into a long, hoping to protect myself from this level over here at 1350. That would be the last attempt for me to take that long. And obviously, if I take a long here and we go all the way down here, I'm not going to survive it. So I'm targeting these areas right here between 1780 and 1680. I'm targeting to look for higher. And yeah, I will probably have a stop loss. It's going to be tough. I mean, I can just have a stop loss right over here at 1600, and then I can re-attack this range of 1480 to 1380 last. So that will be the last place I'll try to take that long until we get into the original breakout area, which if we're in a bull run, right, we shouldn't make a new low. It should be a higher low, and that's why I'm using this 200 EMA, because in an uptrend market, you use these as support, and usually they, provide you a very, very good RR. Especially if it's near oversold conditions, you can use that. And that's a good thing to use the RSI for. You can see that, hey, you're trending in oversold. Let me go to a 4-hour time frame. Wow, I didn't realize this video is getting long. So as I said on the 4-hour, if you get above 1880, you can look for the next target of 1960 because you're going to sweep these highs and then see if you can get higher or swing failure pattern above here and then probably go back lower. If your 4-hour cannot get above that 1880 and you roll over here, I would be looking at support at 1800, and then after 1800, I'd be looking at around 1740. So keep in mind that downside you have levels that you can limit your risks at, and then on the daily you can attack that other range, like I said, like 1780 to 1680, something like that. On the 4-hour, it's giving you much lower targets than the daily, but here on the 4-hour, you can also see a bull div. So these lows are equal, but they were weak. They couldn't break under the 200 on the cumulative delta, and that's why they got accumulated and up. So this is why this was a good long if you were able to spot this. Even if you didn't take this one, you took this 200 one, okay, you would have got some out of it. I mean, with the stop loss, even this 200 one. So 1, 2, 3, three perfect areas where you could have took long scalps with stop losses underneath this 1804. and you would have been able to, book some profits. So right now, 4 hour is showing you that OI is increasing to the upside. So the downside here might be canceled for that liquidity grab higher. So you can get the FOMO and longers in to basically take that liquidity from them in a sell-off event. You're gonna basically cause them to get liquidated for your target of lower to come to fruition. So basically, that's all I'm looking at right now. I hope this new tool is something you guys enjoy. I'll be switching in and out of, MACD, RSI, Bollinger Bands, uh, cumulative delta, VPVRs, EMAs, fibs. You use them all. So whichever one you are most successful with, that's the best. I'm just trying to look for weakness amongst all my indicators, and then as I see weakness, I can uh, act on it, either weakness on the up end or weakness on the lower end, and then I can see those divergences to have a more educated guess, like, yeah, this is 3 attempts to break under this EMA, we didn't get it, maybe we should try to take the liquidity from the top before we come back. And that's why we're in a nice little range right now from 1965 to about 1800. So that's only a $165 range. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope the video was good and informative. If you guys would, please help me grow the channel. Leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. If you are interested in joining members, please feel free to DM me. I'm on the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you so much for everyone who is using those and helping me grow. And that's how I am providing you guys this content. I will be using those funds to probably pay for Nitro on Discord. I don't know exactly how that's going to benefit us, but everyone wanted it. And then I'll probably get the premium uh, ETH, not premium, Tradingview, because I don't know what this data situation thing is for, but if I need to pay for the data, I mean, I think I'm going to have to do that. So yeah, aside from that, guys, be safe today. Today, 1 o'clock Eastern, you're gonna get that Fed announcement. So be prepared for volatility and try to trade on the ranges. Okay, like if the range breaks, then obviously just stop out and then just wait for it to go to the next range, and then you can trade accordingly. Yeah, and as I said, as Dixie gets its downside pullback right now, you'll get a little bit of trickle up until the New York session opens, and your 4 hour candle is about to close in 20 minutes. So yeah, get ready, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.